Well, hey there, friends. Welcome to JB's Crochet, and I am Amber, and I just want to welcome you and thank you for coming. And today is Thankful Thursday. So today is just a quick, brief, however brief I may be, thanking, or not really thanking anybody in particular, but just telling you, my Yarny community and friends, what I am thankful for this round, for today. So today I wanted to talk about how thankful I am for this past weekend. So as many of you know, I recorded a video showing what I take with me to crochet when I travel. Well, we went camping down near the Kansas City Speedway. Well, we didn't go camping near that, sorry. We went camping a ways from that, but we ended up going to the NASCAR races and some sprint car races. And I've grown up loving races and going to drag car racing that my stepdad took us to, and I got the racing bug from then on, and my kids are getting it, and it's just like passing it on. And so I'm thankful that we had the ability to be able to travel down there safely. It was cold, it was rainy, but I told my husband last night, I said, I could do this last weekend all over again. Because, I mean, the rain was overnight. It wasn't during the day necessarily, except for on Sunday during the NASCAR races, which delayed it. But we held out. We went out to our truck and sat in our truck for probably maybe an hour, maybe. And about 4:30, 5 o'clock, they were saying, hey, the guys have been called, the drivers have been called back to their cars, or have been called to their cars to get ready to go. And we got out of the truck and went inside and had a fun time watching the race. And the finish was awesome. Granted, my 6-year-old decided right then, before all the victory stuff happened, that he had to go potty. So yes, I got a little bit frustrated. Then I was like, come on, kid. You're making me miss the best part. But he was hooting and hollering all the way to the bathroom going, woohoo, yay, because he's only like 6, doesn't understand a thing. It was just so funny. But yeah, it was a good time. I had a great time going. I love races. I love the rumble and the smells that come from the cars. The other entertaining thing is, while we were there, to the left of us, over in the next section over, was a group of guys that stood, I would say, probably 80% of the time, from the time they got there, and then they started losing steam towards the end, which was kind of, it was a show in and of itself during the races, during the race. And they were definitely, throwing back some drinks. And one was bare-chested and had, I cannot for the life of me, because I tried to look without being too, weird. I think it was either a number 9 or 5, I don't know, to be honest, but his chest hairs all the way down to his belly, which was kind of weird, but he had it shaved into a number and was walking around barefoot. You could definitely tell he was barely incoherent by the end of the race. It was cold. The wind was blowing, and it just finished raining not too long before that. And this guy was in Daisy Duked almost style shorts. They were short shorts on him, just covering his butt. And everything else was bare. I don't know how you guys can do that. If you're a guy and you're able to be warm blood when it's cold out, more power to you, because I am a weakling when it comes to being cold. And anyway, they were, I guess, very much anti Denny Hamlin, I think, is, if I'm saying his name right. every time, okay, I say this every time, it felt like every time. At certain points during the race, which quite often, while they were standing there, they would be basically going, you know, read between the lines to this driver as he went by. I'm like, the dude can't even see you for one, probably because he's, you know, going so fast. And some of the times, even when they were in the cautions, he was going fast enough that he ain't seeing one person or 2 or 3 people in the crowd, you know, showing him fingers. Like I said, these guys were super entertaining, but also at the same time irritating, because it was like, could just sit down, because where they were standing was almost like, I almost had to do this, like, you know, around some of them to see this one curve of the track. And it was just, it was obnoxious at the same time as it was funny. And my kids were there, and I'm like, come on. I used it as a learning opportunity. I said, hey kids, that's what happens when you drink too much. You get to acting and looking like idiots. I am not necessarily condoning, you know, if you want to have some fun, you know, drinks with your friends and have a good time, that's, you know, more power to you. I just am one that I don't want to be like that, so I just choose not to. And it's just, I also chose to be the one that sits back and watches all the funny stuff go down, and then I can be the one that goes, oh yeah, you did that last night or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm thankful for, that we had a great weekend, and that we get I think we're gonna have a busy camping season this year, because I keep going, I'm the one that usually goes, I don't want to go camping, and now I'm like, hey hun, can we book a campsite this weekend so we can go, you know, go do this thing. I don't know, I guess it took, you know, 8 years for me to get the camping bug. I don't know, but I don't like being in the camper when it storms, so that's what deters me half the time. And then also, I've said, we're gonna make it easy and just take the same foods we do every time. That way we don't have to think about it. We know what we like, and we just take it and we do what we do. So, what are you thankful for today? Leave down in the comments. It's early. I haven't had caffeine yet. Well, I guess it's not early to a lot of people, but thank you for stopping by my channel. I am seriously also thankful and blown away by all of y'all and the numbers. Like, I am over 400 already, and it's like, oh, I can't believe this. Oh, and I believe I had if I remember correctly, I have a community posting yesterday about something that, if you haven't seen it already, go back and look. But hopefully I'm not like doing this before. I'm kind of like batch recording. So I have started a buy me a coffee link. Now, I seriously debated doing this because I don't like asking people for things, and I feel really weird and awkward doing it. But I went, hey, if I want to do this and have fun with it, I have to be able to afford it. And as much as my husband loves me, he rolls his eyes when I bring more of this in the house, even though I have all this. So to make him happy, I, you know, am trying to do things that can maybe help me financially support this channel through my own means, if that makes sense. Like, he has no issues with it, but I'm just saying, like, it would just make things better, and I'm sure you guys all understand that. So again, like I said, this is not like, you don't have to do it. Like, if I never get anything from it, I'll just be right back where I started, and that is absolutely 100% okay with me. I just want you guys to know that if you want to help, it's there. And I am truly, from the deepest part of my being, my heart, appreciative of every single one of you hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button, making comments on my videos. You don't realize how much that helps. And if you do, and you're still doing it, I mean, pat yourself on the back because you guys are amazing. But yes, even if you don't know, subscribing doesn't cost you a thing. It is literally free. It just shows that you want to keep seeing that person on YouTube in your feed and content like that. So, again, thank you, friends, for being here, liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye!